Is it wrong not to bring a birthday gift to a child's party? A parent wrote to the advice columnist at Slate saying they don't accept gifts in their own household and they don't want to give them out either. So can you boycott presents for someone else's birthday?
You know what? It's a tough one, right? It's a really tough one, but when you consider, what is a gift? I think our most precious commodity is time. And I'll tell you something that my sister did that I loved, not for birthdays, but for Blaze and Dash, for Christmas, she wrote out these really amazing invitations. So, dear Dash, I cordially invite you to come with me to see A Christmas Carol. And then to have hot chocolate after. She did that. And for Blaze, it was high tea and a pedicure, right?
Yes.
So maybe, and you can do stuff like that that don't cost money.
Yeah.
Even baked goods, like different things that the person knows. I remember one time one of Blaze's friends actually painted a picture and gave it to her. And I thought that was beautiful,
I really like that idea. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
going to do pedicures with some kid in Jai's class, probably. But more recently, I went to a party of a friend of his, and the parent had, I thought really thoughtfully, had asked for just donations to Sick Kids Hospital.
Oh, that was nice.
Because I think this is the thing, is that we have become inundated. As parents, we know kids just get lots of gifts, but this is nothing new. I remember, and actually, it was when I was doing research for this that this memory came flooding back to me. I was around 7 or 8 years old. It was my birthday, and an aunt of mine showed up at our front door. I don't know if she was invited to the party or what was going on, but showed up at the door, and I opened up the door, and I said, "Hi, what'd you get me?"
Oh.
What? Did I hear about that afterwards? Rightly so.
Wow.
What an entitled little brat I was, right?
Wow.
I was ashamed when my mother called me out for it. And yet, now I see, it's a good learning lesson when you realize it's not just all about you, but we are raising generations of kids who get, ridiculous amounts of gifts when it's their birthday and when it's Christmas time.
And that's what I want to jump into, because I think we're in a different time. I think that if I just look around my house, and I have a 5-year-old who's almost 6, and she has accumulated more stuff that it actually, if I can use the word, disgusts me sometimes, how much plastic we have accumulated in the form of toys around our house. And trust me, my daughter is loved. And I look at the stuff and I think, are we trying to give them so much stuff and missing out on the real stuff? And I think since Marqueza was very, very young, I've done parties where I always say to people, if you want to gift her something, you can contribute to her Harvard fund. In English terms, that's her RESP. And so, because we've tried to decrease the amount of stuff that we're giving her, because I think this stuff, sadly, if whatever we don't donate, that's going to probably be in the landfill soon. And that's where it's 2020, and I think we have a different approach to stuff now. So yes,
I'm curious.
Yeah.
Because the hard thing, I agree, and I love that, and I've done the same thing. The problem is that not everyone does this. So then you bring your kid to a party, and they see that little Johnny has the gift pile. It's like at a wedding, for God's sake. It's like there's a gift pile, and you see that, and the kids see that. And so then if you then impose this, I've done the same thing with Jaya, and a couple people did bring gifts. He doesn't know the difference between 5 gifts and 10 gifts yet. But the thing is that if he's comparing, this is the problem. We all need to get on board with less stuff.
Yeah.
Or else this is kind of going to be one of those things where you start to feel like, I don't know, maybe just open
I'm glad you're saying this, because we have a Facebook comment from Ariel, speaking of getting on board, because this is what Ariel says: birthday parties can cost a lot of money. Showing up without a gift is rude. Just like a wedding, the value of your gift should cover your plate and more.
Is that what we're into?
I disagree.
We're not finished.
Okay,
We're not
go.
finished.
I'm sorry. I want to hear this, but yes.
Especially now when parents usually attend with their child. You shouldn't show up empty-handed.
Wow.
Put that out there.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, you know what, Ariel? Maybe this goes back to the party planning right from the get-go. So if you are the parent, if you can, you put that out there in the invitation, and probably a one-liner why. Why?
What do you put out?
Put out the directions about not wanting or needing to bring a gift.
Okay, but in Ariel's case, can you say, I spent a lot of money on this birthday party, so you better come with a gift?
Well, then that's your choice. Well, no, I think
I don't know. That's what she's implying.
You know what? Ariel is hitting on something. Their birthday parties for kids have gone buck wild.
But that's a choice, though,
it's
right?
Bigger. It's like small weddings for children. And I think we can make better choices and decide that we can do something at home.
Yeah.
And have it cost little to almost nothing versus throwing a semi-wedding.